Hello everybody, my name is Renato and I launched Hacker Experience about 19 months ago. Roughly, Hacker Experience is an online game where I play the role of a hacker. You start small, very basic software and hardware and go between or at the top by hacking other players, installing viruses, completing missions and even stealing bank accounts. With the money gathered, you can search more powerful software and buy faster computers. However, the current online version of Hacker Experience is quite simple. I built it on my free time during college, and it has a limited text-only interface, bad game design, and many bugs. For this reason, I've gathered a few skilled friends to build a new version of the game, called Hacker Experience 2, with the ambitious goal of providing an immersive gaming experience to our players. Since the beginning, we decided to take a novel approach to game development and build it in a truly open way. Hacker Experience 2 will be open source, which means you can directly contribute to the game. More than that, the specifications of game design, mechanics, and interface are also open. Therefore, you can suggest and discuss any features of the game. That's the reason we've just released the campaign Let's Build a Game, which invites you to do exactly that. Build Hacker Experience 2 with us. And it doesn't matter if you're not a developer or designer. Head to letsbuildagame.org where we explain in better details how you can contribute.
Nilo is designed for gamers who want their reflexes to be put to the test using new mechanics for shooters. It is also for gamers who want to immerse themselves in an out-of-this-world sci-fi epic. Nilo hybrids gameplay of twin-stick shooters with modern action games, as well as offering many other unique mechanics and gameplay scenarios. Nilo's combat takes inspiration from retro-like shooters such as Geometry Wars and Robotron 2084 and turns it into an intense three-dimensional action-adventure experience with a gritty sci-fi art direction. Nilo's storyline revolves around Nilo Akal. His people, the Tonogaians, are at war with their AI creations called the Night Scythe. When their planet was suffering from overpopulation, the Night Scythe were created to search through deep space to find and harvest resourceful planets. The Night Scythe mistook the Tonogaians' home planet as a target for harvesting and have forced the people to escape the planet and find a new home on their own. Your character, Nilo, was awakened from cryosleep to discover that he is the only survivor of a ship that crash-landed on an alien planet that was once ruled by another advanced civilization called the Plemniban. Unfortunately, the planet Plemniba is now a hostile homeworld to the Night Scythe. Nilo must find his way to escape the planet and rendezvous with the rest of his people. Nilo is an elite Zenith-class warrior for the Tonogayan Resistance and is equipped with a power suit that grants him super speed, agility, and advanced mobility, like power gliding, wall jumping, air dashing, and meteor attacks. But more notably, Nilo's suit is wirelessly connected to the hands of Aphelion, an array of 4 floating mechanical hands that allows him to wield up to 4 conventional weapons all at once. The hands of Aphelion can also grab and throw objects and even enemies, which can be used like improvised grenades. The hands can also be used as deadly ranged melee weapons. One gameplay feature is the ability to seamlessly switch between a third-person action mode and a top-down twin-stick shooter mode. This twin-stick shooter mode is very beneficial for fast, close-quarters combat because it gives you a better view of your surroundings. But the third-person mode offers better range and verticality. We mapped this ability to the left trigger because we use it as much as other shooters use aim-down sights. Nilo's gameplay goes beyond just combat though. We are incorporating exploration and platforming elements into the game as well. You can use your advanced mobility to traverse large structures and explore the alien worlds you're in. There will even be moments where you can control special vehicles like manual gun turrets, a powered mech suit with 4 arms, wielding up to 4 different cannons, and even fly a spacecraft for orbital dogfighting. We want Nilo to be more than a single-player experience. We're also working on an endurance game mode that can be played both solo and cooperatively. We want to include this mode for people who want to jump straight into action without any care of a story. Just intense, raw, Night Scythe smashing fun.
Along with the help of independent contractors for the game's audio, Nilo is right now being developed by a core team of only 2 people. Magic and Mirrors is founded by my fiance and I, Michelle Morger and Kevin Bryant. We are working on this project as independent game developers because we believe in creative freedom. As experienced game developers, we have the skills and willpower to bring our own visions to life, but can only do that if we are independent artists. Our skills span most of the major disciplines of game development, from 3D art to animation to level design and to programming. But most importantly, we are gamers, and we are fueled by the passion of making fun and exciting games.
Nilo was one of the fortunate game projects to be showcased at Epic Games' Unreal Engine booth at the 2015 Game Developers Conference. This opportunity gave Nilo and Magic and Mirrors so much exposure to the video game industry, and it allowed us to obtain lots of feedback from the many consumers and professionals attending the show. We've come here to Kickstarter so we can stay as an independent company, as well as get feedback from you, the gamers, to better make Nilo as great as it can possibly be. We ask that you take a look at the passion being put in, the quality of the game's visuals, the unique gameplay design, where the project is at the moment. And if you believe in this project as much as we do, please support us and back Nilo. Even if you can't afford to make a pledge, you can still help us by sharing this Kickstarter campaign on social media sites and forums with your friends. We want to thank you very much for your support as we look forward to making Nilo a finished product.